toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
Offense in an empty set. Quarterback keeps it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Makes the catch. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense wants to establish it, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
7, Miami, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for space. It's Welsh. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
On the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand him the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as a...
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. Dances away to buy time. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
He's looking to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Hawkins. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown.
0.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Got the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quickly to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the move. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Looking to throw, it's Orlando. That one comes out hot down the right side. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lyons. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They want to run this quarterback. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position to play the defensive line is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Orlando. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking downfield, it's Orlando. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback gets past the marker. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Oh, they blocked it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
To the air, it's Orlando. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the returner goes down. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Denmark. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quick strike complete.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Wants to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Jukes his way for more. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. defense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Orlando. Starts to scramble to the left. This time he's got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Pulls in the deep ball. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Going to the running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Love the play by the wide receiver because he didn't get lazy. He adjusted his route accordingly so the depth got past the first down marker, and now he's helping out his offense keep the drive alive.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Orlando. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Here we go. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Orlando. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll snap it from the 38, leaving them with a 55-yard field goal attempt to try to take the lead and win the game. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.